niggas like this bullshit. How you gonna talk about another man and he don't even know me, bro?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He don't know the situation. I spent 10 years with that man, bro. I mean, like, this nigga right here, somebody I ain't professional. That nigga don't know that I have a 30-year career in law enforcement. I work for a professional company, one of the top companies in the goddamn country, and it's a black company. They do $40-50 million a year in business. Government contracts, the whole 9 yards. We do the Democratic National Convention. We had 10 of the top clients in black music. I bodyguarded 5 of them. I done been with Halle Berry, Luther Vandross. Rob was my only fucking client. I left Hattie LaBelle to go to Rob in '96. What the fuck is this clown talking about?
So why he be claiming you as his brother? He like, Kip, my brother. And at one point he made it seem like y'all was cool because y'all was on the I think the YouTube live or one of them things live and y'all was jamming. What took the turn of event from y'all jamming to being where y'all at right now?
Man, bro, just a lot of stuff being said and things doing, whatever. I just felt as though that I just wanted to be, I'm not as involved in that YouTube drama, that live drama and all that stuff. People know that I was close to Rob and they get my name. They took an interview that I did with my brother Marcus Devine in Detroit. He recorded a live. Somebody took that, chopped and screwed that up. Nigga saying I'm working with the feds and all this shit. I got subpoenaed by the grand jury. I had to go to Chicago and testify for the grand jury. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of shit.
But you
don't want to be involved in that drama.
Right, but you're not going against Rob.
I'm not going against Rob. Man, listen, people don't even know I was working back with Rob before he got locked up.
Oh.
You know, nobody know that shit. I was working for Rob. I was working back with Rob. We were getting ready to do the publishing thing. We had got forensic accountants. We were getting ready to go after the record label, BMG, Sony. We had a bunch of shit in the works, bro. We had a publishing deal on the table with Warren Chappell. I mean, it's a whole bunch of shit that we were doing. Don't nobody know about. I talked to Rob for 2 hours before he got locked up.
All right, so you're not going against Rob for the record.
For the record, I never have been against him. That's been my man since day one.
So why? I got you. So cool. So why is Dana want to be so tied up in this R.Kelly saying he's his mentor? He actually raised like a father. You know, why he want to be? Hold on, Kip. 1 second. I just want to ask why he want to be so embedded, like he know R.Kelly. Can you explain that to me?
I have no clue, bro. I have no clue, and I have no answer to that. I just know that from the time I was with that man, Rob met him one time. That was in 1995 after a show. Mm-hmm. That was it. He hung out with us. He went and got something to eat with us, and Rob was talking to him. We were saying, yo, that gang shit, if you're in the gang, leave that gang shit alone, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. After that, I ain't hear no more. That was back in 95. After that, I ain't still hear from Dana no more until all this trial shit came up.
Right. So is it true that he was stalking Rob at the Trump Tower?
I don't know nothing about none of that. I seen it at the Trump home from what I see online. He was hanging out at the Trump.
Yeah, because
I don't know nothing about that, and I'm not speaking on it, and I'm not protecting him or trying not to answer your question. But I'm the type of man I don't speak on nothing I don't know about, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I see the nigga hanging out in Chicago, hanging out in the lobby and at the Trump and all that. You know what I mean? You do the math.
He was hanging out there?
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I was saying. He was posting pictures and put stuff on the internet and stuff. Him hanging out at the Trump, you know. And if you know Rob, you ain't gonna be hanging out in no lobby. You ain't gonna be hanging out around the Trump hotel. If you know him, you gonna be with him.
Right. Yeah, man. You know, because this guy he causes a lot of drama, man, and it's crazy.
Man, I seen him get in it with you one time. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man. I'm like, bro, he don't know. We from Baltimore. Both of us from Baltimore. But I'm like, Chicago like that.
Yeah, the
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
The man, he posts my kids on the internet and all this old
Oh
stuff,
my
and
God. Nah, he
yeah,
did
you
that.
know, he told Doug Anton, what you just heard, talking about I work for Don Russell and all this, and he could produce receipts. I'm like, dude, what he don't
Man.
know. Man.
Don Russell, man, I'm gonna have to have a talk with him when all this shit over with offline. He calls me a piece of shit. We can do one or two things. We can get off into some real gangster shit. We can line it up. Nobody, no cameras, no nothing. Or we can fucking respect each other like men and get to know each other. And then if you come to the conclusion that I'm a piece of shit, then you can say that, nigga. You can't call no man no piece of shit and you don't know him.
Okay.
That nigga don't know me. You listen, if you had a chance to ask Rob, you asked Rob who was the most solid motherfucker out of all them niggas that was around him from 96 to 2004. Just ask him, name 5 of the top solid niggas you had around you. And watch my name be named in the top 3.
Right. So why is Don upset that because you was around Rob, and I guess you supposed to saw a lot of things that went on? And
can I tell you something? I work for a professional company, right? We had a contract with R.Kelly. We didn't work for Durham McDay. We worked for the R. We worked for the client, right?
Mm-hmm.
The client instructs his money, his business manager, to pay our obligations, right?
Right.
If I see something going on around Rob, internal stuff, that nigga don't know whether I went to Rob. I went to Rob about 10 or 15 times telling him who was stealing and shit like that and blah, blah, blah. If Rob don't choose to do nothing about it, that's Rob's motherfucking business, not mine.
So again, for the record, because it's a video out that when you and Dana made a video, I think you was on one side, he was on the other side. I don't know where he was, and what security firm he works for. He worked for security too.
I don't know what that nigga. I don't know what he worked for. I don't know what that nigga worked for. I don't even like speaking about him or speaking his name.
But you gotta understand something though, Kip. Right, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand something, Kip, because y'all had a video side by side, on the live talking, and then when y'all want it's cool.
Of course, yeah. I had a video with him. I'm not denying that. It's out there. Everybody's seen it.
Right, but what took the turn of the event? What took the turn? Like how y'all get into it?
The same way y'all got into it. The same way y'all was cool at first, and then he fell out with you.
Right.
He do dumb shit.
Right.
He say dumb shit and do dumb shit.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit there I'm not gonna condone his lies. I'm not gonna condone shit that he say happened, never happened. I'm not gonna sit there and condone that.
Yeah, that nigga say he got babies by Rashonda and Santi McGee.
Man, that nigga don't need no Rashonda, man. What he talking about?
Man, it's just crazy, man.
That nigga ain't never seen Rashonda in his goddamn life.
Yeah, and he tells the story. I don't know if you watch my clips, but I had a clip on my channel where he was like how he met her, how he met Ashanti McGee's daughter. Just the lie. I mean, I'm not stupid, man. I mean, we saw this. I didn't know who he was, bro. Like I say, I tell everybody, I was just in a Facebook group. I'm a DJ. I've been rocking Kel's music for the longest, regardless of what they say. People think because you got an opinion, that doesn't mean you're not a fan because you got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? So they get it twisted. Right. So they want to take my story and let it work for them. But that's fine. But nevertheless, I got into this fight because I felt he was misrepresenting R.Kelly. When he came on the scene, it seemed like he was like
bro.
Yeah, he came on the scene.
You weren't wrong about that. You were not wrong. You were not wrong in any way for doing your actions or whatever. He just misrepresents, man. And if you're a real nigga, you're not going to stand by it and stand for that shit.
Right. And he just kept bringing Chicago, talking about, we don't love Kells, and we don't do marches. We go to court. He talking about, man, they don't love. Yeah.
That dude don't know Chicago.
He don't.
Really, I was telling him, I told you playing around with your life, talking shit to dudes in Chicago you don't know. That motherfucking Chicago is where it all started at, bro. The West Coast niggas, they bang that red and that blue. But let me tell you something. Chicago's where motherfuckers started at.
Man.
All right? So you out there talking shit about dudes, you playing with your life in Chicago. I've been there for 2 years. I ain't from there, but let's tell you, I got niggas from the south side to the west side, I had a bodyguard in motherfucking Brat. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Chicago back in fucking 96, 97 when I was bodyguard Brat. Then I went back to Robert again. So I've been with two artists that lived in Chicago for a total of 5 years. You know? I've been all through the west side, Cicero and Adams and all over there on the south side, 69th and King, all
69th and King Drive.
All that shit.
That's where my hood at over that way, yeah. And you know, I go ahead, brother.
No, I'm saying the people don't know, man. From one side to the other side, from the from the folks and all them people, all that shit, man. All them dudes got love for me. The boy Boo and Godden, they brought like 80 niggas up to the White Castle, up in the hundreds, right? Them niggas was praying over us. I didn't know what the fuck they was doing. I'm like, what the fuck was all these niggas? Boo and Gotti was like, oh, yo, Gotti's like, oh, yo, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Man, Big John who died, Big John will tell you, man.
Yeah, because this dude...
I still got people in Chicago, man.
That's good, man. And I tried to explain to the guy. I say, man, dude, you don't know me. You think because he knew,
right,
he think this social media stuff we do. We don't do this social media. And so by him putting my kids out there, whatever beef he got with me, that's fine. But at the end of the day, man, we don't clout chase off nobody name. I'm from Chicago, man. We don't do all that. We know who cares for who he is. He comes to the club, and we felt he was a rapist, a pedophile. Man, you think he really gonna be able to come to the club and party and turn up like you do?
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I was going up, me and Rob used to go, just me and him, nobody else. We used to go to the Cotton Club, we used to go to the 50-yard line, we used to go to Enters. Man, we used to go to all the clubs, bro. Just me and him. I ain't talking about, we ain't had 30 niggas with us. Man, they thought Rob was anything other than what he was, man. The Chicago niggas ain't letting that fly.
Right.
Dude, that's why I said, dude don't know the culture. Dude don't know the city.
He most definitely don't know the code. He don't know the code.
He don't know the code. When he was talking outside his neck to you, I was like, bro, he might get a pumpkin head. You know what I'm saying? I said, this dude out.
I ain't gonna incriminate myself, but I ain't saying nothing. All I just say,
dude finna get a pumpkin head out there talking, man. I'm like, yo, you know you in Chicago?
Yeah, we don't do all that.
He couldn't do that. He couldn't do that here. He couldn't do that here in Baltimore. And a lot of niggas in the city, when they somewhere else and on social media, they be representing the city. But when you get in the city, you ain't gonna talk that shit you was talking on the internet.
No, he never does, but he gonna have to own up to everything he said out his mouth. I would not be cool with that guy again. I was keeping the peace. He got mad because he called me up and he asked me. He said, he wanted to see what's my take on me and Dubowski. Dubowski is a good brother too, man, who fights for Kels. He actually wants you to come on his show as well, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that brother was talking bad about me, man.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. Listen to me. Let me say this. Let me say this in the respect. Let me say this in the respect of this brother. You got to realize something, Kip. When we don't know people, every motherfucker suspect. I said this from day one. When I came out, bro, I was like every motherfucker suspect. Anybody been around Rob, you a motherfucking suspect. Period. Because we felt like motherfuckers in this camp, they look out for him like the way he should. And we have a right to their opinion. And that's the way Dubowski have felt. That's the way I felt, when I came in the fight. Because they said you... No, hold on. They say you... Right, they say... Go ahead.
When I was with Rob from 96 to 2004, all this bullshit that he going through now, we didn't go through that. Rob was at the height of his career. We was living like kings. We was rolling. Rob ain't have all this drama around him. Rob wasn't fucking with no whole bunch of niggas and shit. He didn't fuck with industry niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was the niggas that's around him that fucked up that Jay-Z situation. I.e. Big John and them, making Rob paranoid, going back and forth about, oh, Rob, they doing this, they doing that. That's why that shit happened to Rob in New York. Rob, that shit happened to Rob because a nigga like me wasn't around him. That's why. This nigga talking, you know how much shit I kept Rob from 96 to 2004? Man, listen, did all this fucking media shit, after 2008, he had a group of niggas around him. I don't know who the fuck these niggas was.
Mm-hmm.
All of his day ones, not one day one was around him. Not one. Like this nigga talking about on the thing, talking on Marvin's show right now, talking about I was his homeboy. I ain't no Rob. I left a motherfucking musical store with Patty LaBelle. They called me to go bodyguard him. I ain't fucking know who Rob was. I heard his music before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying to me? So, I mean, I don't know, man. We can sit on this phone for another 2-3 hours, man. I can give you the history, the rundown. What this dude is talking about, what went on, was going on after I left, that's what happened. It started happening when I left. Ain't no way. This dude is a clown. He driving the truck and shit. And he showing fucking financial statements on the fucking internet. Do you know this man got an open case against him? And then he gonna implement me. He gonna talk about why his ass ain't locked up. He was around when all that shit was happening. If you look at it from 96 to 2004, his 2008 case happened because of one person that was around Rob, and that's Rashawn. After that, what the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
What the fuck? All of Rob's new cases is based on all this new shit or new behavior that happened after I left, after 2008, right or wrong.
Some of us trying to come back up from 2008 too, because they felt like.
Yeah, but listen, there was one person that was around him that they based the 2008 case on. That's Rashawn.
Right.
That's it. Fuck,
Right.
he talking about all these people and all this stuff, man. He sounds stupid, bro. And I ain't even gonna address him because I don't even want to get into it with that nigga. He on there saying, yeah, I gave Rob $80,000 out of my account and all that. He's sitting there fucking implementing his damn self. Bro, the feds watch these fucking YouTube. They asked me, bro, can I tell you something, bro? The first day I got to Chicago when I went over to the federal building, they questioned me for 9 motherfucking hours. Told me to come back the next day. I came back the next day. They questioned me for another motherfucking 3 hours. Right? Before I went for the grand, you know how long I was in front of the grand jury?
No.
45 goddamn minutes.
25 minutes?
45 minutes. So do you think they questioned me for a total of motherfucking 13 hours in the feds did, trying to get what they can get from me? That's telling me they ain't got no motherfucking case.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, because everybody.
I testified for the grand jury. I testified, me and the recording engineer, me and the guy Ian.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that because that's the public record. Who the grand jury called? He got subpoenaed out. They found me all the way in Baltimore. The feds knocked on my door. They served me with 2 subpoenas. They served me with a search warrant for my briefcase and paperwork and shit like that. They took the papers and shit out of my briefcase and all that. Then they gave me the subpoena and they told me if I didn't I have a right not to testify before the grand jury, but if I did, they would call me as a witness to the case. So I'm like, I'm not fucking testifying in this case. So I went and testified before the grand jury. I ain't give them shit, so I'm not on no witness list.
That's
I'm
all
not
we
on
need
the
to
witness
know.
list for the defense, and I'm not on the witness list for the fucking prosecution.
Hey, that's the key words right there, bro. We finna kill all this right now today, because they swear to God you was going against kills and all this and all that.
I ain't listen. And bro, I'm gonna tell you, this is my experience. I fucking went to Chicago. Department of Homeland Security showed up at the hotel, right? They picked me up. They took me to the federal building. I was sitting in question. I was in that federal building from 9 o'clock in the morning to like fucking 6 o'clock in the evening. That was the first day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went back to the hotel, slept, got up. They called me at about 8 o'clock that morning and said, we need you to come back to the federal building. I said, all right, okay. So I came back to the federal building. They questioned me for another 3 hours. They came back in the room. They told me, okay. I went before the grand jury. The grand jury asked me basically some of the same shit they was asking me in the room, right? I was only there for 45 minutes. Ian was there for only less than me. He was there for like a half an hour, 25 minutes. And we're the 2 people that was around Rob 24/7. And the reason why my fucking name came up because they know how close I was to Rob for 10 years. And then how close I was to Ian. If it was, listen, this is the bad, bro. If it's any motherfucking thing they think that I was involved in, I would be named on Rob's paperwork. I'd be his rap buddy. You know that.
Right. Yep.
Why is June and why is Durrell his rap buddy and I'm not? You know why? Because evidently the feds know something about them that we don't know.
Right.
The feds just ain't gonna bring charges on you just to bring charges on you.
So why
they investigate? They investigate it. They feel as though, okay, we got enough to charge them with the shit.
Right.
They ain't just charge them because they fucking charge them as a random name.
Right.
I was around Rob more than motherfucking Daryl was. I was around Rob more than June was. Come on, bro. You the man.
But you never stole from him.
Listen, bro. Listen. Daryl stole from him. June stole. All them niggas around. Blackie, his cousin, all of them stole from him. I steal from him. Come on. Hey, bro, can I tell you something?
Go ahead, bro.
And I'm not trying to make myself look. I live in the 8,000 square foot house here in Maryland. I paid for both my kids through college, cash out my pocket. I've been living and eating good before I met Rob, and I've been eating, living and good after I left Rob.
That's what's up.
I was with him up until the motherfucking time the feds came and got him in Orlando in 2004. And the only reason why I left him, my granddaddy was dying on his deathbed, and I flew home from Florida to Baltimore, and when I stayed, I just decided to stay home. I ain't go back with him. Rob was good. Him and Jay got back together. They did Best of World, both of World Part 2. He was touring. He was doing good in his life. He didn't need me. I was working, touring, doing my own shit.
Right. So what's the gag order for? What's the gag?
I never stole from a nigga a day in my life.
That's what's up. So what's the gag order for? You said you under gag order?
I'm not under no gag order. What the fuck is a gag order? A gag order is for attorney. Niggas don't even know. Gag order is for attorney.
Okay, cool.
That's for attorney, so attorneys can't go in the media and talk about the fucking case.
Cool. So basically they talk to you already, they see you legit, and they let it ride.
Yeah, I'm not charged with nothing.
Right.
I'm not on no witness list.
That's right. That's it. Hey, you know.
Rob's case is upcoming. When is case coming up? This month or next month?
Everything like pushed back.
Alright, so whenever his case is, you won't see me testify because I ain't on no witness list. They already got the witness list.
Yeah.
I ain't on no motherfucking witness list.
Well, you know what? Let me say this.
Attorneys know that. I talked to Rob's one attorney. I don't talk to that Greenberg guy. I don't fuck with him. I fuck with Nicole. Me and Nicole, I'm cool with Nicole.
Right.
Actually, Nicole was the one who got me my lawyer, and she told me who to get for my lawyer in Chicago. My Chicago lawyer, me and Ian had the same lawyer. So what the fuck is they talking about?
Well, hey, bro, let me say this to you, brother. And me when I say this, I'm glad you called me back. I think this is, I got it all right here. I'm going to play it to the people, and I'm going to let them know, hey, this brother's legit. He's solid. He ain't testifying against Rob. All this stuff we've been hearing is false. And that's the whole...
That shit is false. Call Rob's lawyer. Ask Greenberg. Ask Nicole Blank. Ask them. Them niggas, I never fuck... Listen. If you get subpoenaed by the grand jury, you got to carry your ass in there. If they want to ask you questions about what you know, or what you saw, or what you know, right? Based upon that, two things can happen. You can implement yourself in the case, and you can become a co-defendant, or they feel as though you have evidence that can help their case, and they subpoena you as a witness. As one of the case's witnesses, and your name goes on the witness list, and that witness list goes to the prosecution and the defense attorney. The defense know who on the witness list, because the prosecution got to divulge that to the defense.
Right.
So they can do their own investigation and do their own interviews if they want to. That's called discovery, bro.
Okay, cool. Well, I thank you for...
I was just like, these internet motherfuckers...
Hey, don't trip. Today for the be... Hey, listen, I got everything right here on record. I'm gonna put it out there as much as I can. And I'm gonna make it clear to other people, man, like, man, this dude's a 100 dude. So all this stuff y'all been...
I've been down with that guy. listen, motherfuckers don't know, Tyson. I talked to Rob. We talked about the New York trip. I just went to New York for him on some business about a publishing deal, a brand new publishing deal, a publishing situation. 2 hours later, I get a call saying that Rob got locked up. I'm like, Rob ain't get no motherfucking locked up. I just talked to him. Hey, bro, I swear, the calls and my phone start blowing up. I woke up at the TV. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Motherfuckers don't know, man, from January up until the time he got locked up, me and dude was working together behind the scenes. Working together. And I'm going to tell you a motherfucker, June is his co-defendant. Daryl is his co-defendant. What's Daryl going to tell him? Is Daryl cooperate? Because when they sold 35 years at that motherfucker, that's a life sentence for him because he's 50-some years old. And they're going to like, yo, you got to give us something or you going to get these 35. They might throw some time in June and he might what's the call. Them niggas ain't going to do no time for Rob. Them niggas ain't going to, they going to flip. If they know something or something that can incriminate them to help themselves out, they're going to help themselves. They're not going to do nothing to help Rob.
Right.
Motherfucking, this fat nigga on motherfucking YouTube telling us talking about, I was from the motherfucker, I was the one that went to Jeremiah Golden, so we was the ones who fucking blow the whistle on Brian Hankinson and Daryl about them stealing. But Jeremiah Golden died. He's the only one that robbed truck. That nigga, he was the lawyer from Annette Bell from Phillips, out on the West Coast. That was Rob's lawyer. The fuck is this nigga talking about? I can't stand these motherfuckers, man. They make me sick to my motherfucking stomach. That's why I don't fuck with the internet no more. I watch a little bit here and watch a little bit there. Other than that, I don't fuck with it. I got off the fucking social media platform and all that shit. I don't fuck. I will live my life, man. I've been with my motherfucking wife for 35 years. I got 2 beautiful, productive kids in society. Man, all I do is try to help my motherfucking community and mind my goddamn business. That's it.
Nothing wrong with that, brother.
I'm trying to see my brother come. My brother got 20 years. We trying to help him give some of that time back so he can come home, man, and be with his baby girl. That's all I'm doing, man.
Right. Okay. It's all good.
I ain't doing much.
That's all you just doing.
But you know one thing, I ain't never had to steal from a motherfucker in my life. Never. I'm always on my motherfucking square. And before I steal for a nigga, I know how to hustle. I was a cop, but I know how to motherfucking hustle.
Right.
I'm a street nigga that used to wear that motherfucking badge. So if that times got bad for me, I ain't got to steal from nobody. I'm a hustling motherfucker. I know how to get it. Not steal from nobody. My name come up with some stuff. Get the fuck out of here, please.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you.
I wish I had a fucking camera. I could fucking show you my fucking life, how I'm fucking living.
Yeah, it's all good.
I look like I need to steal. I couldn't listen.
No, they was.
You could.
No, they was talking about back then, but it's all good, brother. I know real from fake. Trust me, I know real from fake, and I know Donna Gay is fake. He faked in the motherfucker.
Man, you that man, my boy, man, my man Driller G. All the GDs on the south side. These dudes know me. Certified street niggas. They know me. And they know I'm a stand-up dude. And I'm 55 and they know I ain't backing down from no fade, no lineup, no nothing. I know that sounds young, but you know me. That niggas, oh my God, man.
Yeah, that's why I say Donna Gay, he don't know me. The names you just said, that's who I roll with, you know, but that was back then, but I still know him right now. You don't know. That's why I ain't gonna say nothing else to him, man. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Bro, if I need to go to motherfucking, man, boy, if I was ever in the shop and I needed a motherfucking lifeline, I kept ties to that motherfucking Chicago truck.
Yeah. And you would think him, you would think he would be smart enough to know Mr. Kelly is in Chicago, so you would want to try to keep a good core with people in Chicago, but I guess he think he this big bad wolf, and you know, I said okay, I said, well, you know, he played with my kids, put them on his social media and all this and all that.
Bro. You're a bigger man than me, but I know you probably got you're not. I mean, he ain't worth it in other realms.
Nah, he ain't. Hey, he ain't worth it. But I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about us, we live on moral principles and values. You can't just woof and then, you know, throw your hand, then want to try to hide your hand in the end. You can't do, we don't do all that woofing, man. And I don't know what he think we trying to clout chase. Everybody got their own name, does their own thing. Why you think it's so many murders in Chicago? Because everybody want to make a name for themselves. So ain't nobody running around trying to get no clouds off of no R.Kelly name. Man, this dude is just crazy, man. Come on, man. We in this fight for real. Because this fight not just for Kel, this for all black men. You trying to say it ain't?
Yeah, for all black
men. They don't get that. They don't get it. They don't get it. He's so embedded in his acting career, and that's why he fucking up R.Kelly brand. You know, that's why we don't like that chump. But as far as Deboski, bro, he's a good brother, man. I vouch for this brother, just like like you say, you know, Don don't know you. I don't know you. This is my first time ever talking to you, but having a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know why I called you, bro? I wouldn't even take you no attention when you said call me. I know you're a good brother. That's why I called.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, hey, bro. Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro. I celebrated 25 years on March the 24th, 2020 of being free from prison. You know what I'm saying? I rode in the gangs, you know what I'm saying, and all that with the gangster disciples. You know, I'm a Mason. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm loved around the world. I ain't never had this much beef until I got into this R.Kelly fight, man. And it's like, man.
It ain't even R.Kelly fight. You know what it is? It's the internet, bro.
The internet. Yeah, this internet beef. Yeah. You know, but at the end of the day, I got tough skin. You know I ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. I try to respect everybody, but I ain't gonna let nobody try to play me like I'm slow or I'm some goofy like that. And dude tried to play me like that. You know, when I first peeped him coming out, I'm like, man, who's this dude? We ain't never seen him around, you know. I'm like, man, we ain't.
Now I think that's the first time you've been to Chicago when he came to Chicago to hang out around the court cases in the courthouse.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. No, I don't know. You know, and you can see him while he's trying to take pictures in the news media, running up in there. And then to me, it made it seem like to me he was plotting and planning. You know, because he's an actor, and I kept telling people this nigga's an actor. Actor is on his name. You know.
Strategically putting himself in certain places so that camera can pick him up.
Yeah. So he could put himself in a position to get these photos and then take these photos and use them on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. He plotted himself around Kel's to get his elevation up with his name off of Kel's name.
Hey,
I peeped game.
You know, Rob, I heard somebody told me Rob even said, man, they was like, yo, how you know that? They was like, man, I really don't know that nigga like that. That nigga ain't no homie. I seen him around a few times. Rob said, I just thought the nigga was doing a good job for me on the internet, trying to advocate on my behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only reason why I kicked it with him.
So where you come with this?
And
go ahead.
And that's somebody who talked to Rob personally. That Rob told that to personally. That's close to me. I wouldn't even say their name, but they close to Rob.
Right.
It's like, man, that nigga's Dana. Rob said he don't know that nigga like that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't understand why he come with this. He was my mentor. And then he gets in front of the news in Chicago when the sisters was up there and he gonna say, yeah, he basically raised me like a father. I'm like, what?
Bro, that dude wasn't around, man. That nigga wasn't around.
I mean, we ain't stupid, bro. We ain't stupid.
That nigga question about Chicago, and he couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
He could. If Rob raised him, asked him a question about Chicago.
Right. And no pictures with him. None. Only basketball and all this and all this. He saves at the basketball court and all this. And, man, I don't know. That dude, he another story, man. Kip, hey, bro, I appreciate this conversation, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to play this.
Man. Keep my number, bro.
I got you, bro. And I'm going to play this for the people, man. And we finna clear the way today. You know, because they know when I talk, Man, they listen because I gotta tell people I'm me. I think the thing people love about me, man, is just I'm just myself, man. I don't have to sugarcoat with nobody. I don't have to front to kick it. I'm just me. You know,
Right.
like I say, I thank God. I got God in my life, man. You know, I did 5.5 years in the joint. Got out in '95. Like I say, been out 25 years. March 24th, 2020. You know, and they don't understand. It's easy to get in trouble, you know, but it's hard to get out. So I mean, like I say, all this with dudes trying to get me cases and all, I ain't worried about none of that, man. I just keep it to myself, man, and keep it real. Fuck with those who real. Fuck with those. Don't fuck with those who ain't real. And that's it, man. You know, and I appreciate you calling me, brother.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. You keep my number, bro.
I got you.
And when I shoot through the shot, man, I'm a holler at you.
Okay, then I'm in Houston now. I moved to Houston.
Oh, you live in Houston? Oh, nigga, my nigga is the head of the security for the Houston Rockets. My brother Brian. What?
Okay.
Man, Houston showed me love, man.
Yeah, this is where I'm at, man. I drove 18 hours and my kids grown and gone, man. They on their own in Atlanta and Vegas and shit. My daughter said, Daddy, leave Chicago. Ain't nothing there. You know, I'll be 49 in a few months, if God willing. You know, and man, I'm kid free, so I just wanted to change, man. Ain't nothing wrong with change. You just gotta move around.
I know that's right.
Yeah. You might as well my life, man. I just be chilling. I love people, man. That's my gift. But you know, some people try
that's one thing too, bro.
Yeah, some people try to tarnish your image and your character, and I tell them all the time, man, I don't have no problem fighting for kills, you know, but at the same time, what I'm gonna fight for another nigga for if I can't fight for my damn self? My name come first. Well, God come first, but then my name come next, you know, so y'all got this twisted. Yeah, but I got a good core of people, man, and we be on it. And then this dude, man, he tells Doug that I work for Don Russell. I was like, what? And Doug asked him. He said, man, dude.
Man, this dude came towards the end of Rob shit when Rob was in all that fucking turmoil and all that shit. If you work for him during that era, but I'm a historical nigga. I was there from the beginning to the height of his career until the time he got locked up in 2014 court case.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga said I left. What the fuck I'm gonna do? This nigga fighting the case, right? I ain't no lawyer. I still got a business to maintain. I had other clients. Rob was my only client.
Right.
This dude, though. Man, I was just.
Okay.
It's a fat nigga.
It's all good.
You know,
hey, and say my number too, bro.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Yeah, when I saw you up in there, I hit you on Facebook, but I guess that I don't know what happened.
No
good. That's cool. That's cool. But I was like, man, I said, they go Kit right there. I was like, let me shoot my number up in there. Because I know ain't nobody going to call my phone. But they know I don't play on my phone. So let me put my number up there. You know.
Yeah.
But man.
I'm trying to listen to this clown when he was saying to Marva about
right.
Shit and all that. I'm like, oh, man.
Right. Man, hey, but let me tell you something, man. Some things you just got to brush off, keep it moving, man. But today, it's a good day to talk to you, brother.
You ask that nigga, listen, hey, I'm going to tell you how real this shit is. You ask that nigga since Rob been locked up. Ask this fat nigga in the hat, have Rob ever called him to be locked up?
Oh, have you ever?
I've talked to Rob twice since he's been locked up. Ask that fat nigga in the hat how many times has he locked up? How many times has Rob? You know, Rob has called Marvin. Interviewing him right now, Rob has called Marvin 3 different times.
Who, asked Dana or Don?
No, the fat nigga in the hat, yeah.
Oh.
How many times have Rob called him since he's been locked up?
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know.
He can't say 0. Rob hasn't called me. He called me twice. He talked to me twice. He talked to Marva about 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, man. That's okay. It's all good.
This nigga acting like he down for 25 years or whatever.
Hell no. Well, like I say, I don't know Don. My homie Rich used to speak of his name.
But you know what though? I don't even care. But you know what? I got to be bigger than that. I can't worry about a man that I don't know, that don't know about me, that don't know who I am.
Right. But hey, but today ain't gonna be a good day, bro, because I'm still finna put it out there about you, man. And I know the people gonna be excited to hear this interview, man, and they're gonna be
bro,
like,
them people questioned me for 2 motherfucking days. Ain't give him nothing. I ain't say nothing. I mean, come on, bro.
Right.
You'll see if you know all this is a lie to you. If I wind up as a witness in the case.
Right.
To the witness to the prosecution, not the defense.
Right, and that's why I said, don't knock the Boski, because I felt the same way because your name was.
I'm not on no motherfucker. See how it was, all it took was a conversation to talk man to man.
Yeah, but see, he asked for you to call though. He did ask on your live to call before he went. I guess before he went to another route. I don't know what he said, but I remember he did asking for you
well, if you
to.
talk to that nigga, you enlighten that nigga that I'm a motherfucking real one.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know what to call.
Oh, he
gonna
know.
I probably won't talk to him. You know what I'm saying? On good. If I do talk to him, it'll be on good terms. I mean, even though he said what he said about me, I don't give a fuck about that. Because, I'm
that, but what I'm trying to tell you.
I only talk to certain people.
Right, but what I'm trying to tell you, kid, you got to understand this case. We take it serious, even though we ain't in it. We still take it serious. So at least give it that much respect, because I'm pretty sure when
I'm not taking that from him.
Right, but when you and him talk, all that right now, how you feel, that's gonna change, bro. I promise you. So just everything. Down or whatever it is, I promise if you talking to Boski, man, he a cool brother, man. That's why I rock with him. And I guess Dana got mad because he called my phone and said, well, I want to know where you stand. I said, listen, Boski is a Kel supporter. If we out there together, if somebody messing with him, they messing with me. And that's just how it is, man. And he got mad. But I also told Dana, let it go. Be the bigger person. You said all these things. You gave people the ammunition, to use against you. You can't get mad at nobody else but yourself. You messed up your own name, your own brand. He ain't want to listen to that. And the first thing he get on this channel talking about, they want to kick me off of YouTube. No, nigga, I'm not even thinking about you. I got my own stuff going on, dude. You want to lie to them because you got them strikes. But it's all good. It's all good. Alright, bro, I'm finna watch some more of this show, man. I'm gonna see what else they talking about.
Okay.
I appreciate the call, brother. Later. Just had a conversation with the one and only Kip, the ex-bodyguard of R.Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly.